This one was, a 3-0 deficit for you guys heading there into the second or the sixth inning, and you guys battle back in a huge way. How'd you get it done tonight?
Well, I think first of all, I think Cahill threw the ball well, and he kept it soft and he mixed his pitches well, made good pitches against us. But our guys just continued to see some pitches, try to put some good swings on the ball. But eventually, we got to the middle of the game and were able to kind of settle in and start driving the ball around the ballpark a little bit. But the at-bats were good, and there was a lot going on, especially in that big inning for us. There was just a lot happening, but our guys were able to stay focused and, again, put some good swings in the ball and make something happen.
You guys had quite a nice second half of that game offensively, especially when you see the first big league home run from Luis. How special was that?
Yeah, he's obviously been fantastic in so many ways in his stay up here. In the field too, wherever we put him, he makes the plays. He's a good, well-rounded, smart ball player. On top of that, he hits the ball in the barrel a lot too, so it's nice.
And how clutch was Marwin here tonight? Now 11-game hitting streak from him. He's been very impressive.
That's a nice hitting streak. I actually didn't know that. That's from what we've seen, that makes a lot of sense. Again, very good at bats. He's finding the barrel a lot. I mean, this is something where I think early on he actually swung the bat reasonably well for the results he was getting, and I think he's finally just getting the results that he's earned, and obviously a big home run too.
What did you think of Pineda tonight?
I was really impressed with the way he settled in, and he was working very, very efficiently. He made a lot of good pitches. He got a lot of contact kind of early in the count. Again, I think early in the game he battled himself maybe a little bit, but the fact that he's able to settle in and get us into the middle innings and not throw too many pitches, I thought it was a pretty impressive outing, and I think he gained the feel of his secondary stuff in a good way as the game went on.
With Big Mike, you've talked this year about kind of shortening the bad stretches, and with stretches that he's more dominant, kind of making that more consistent. Is that something you have seen improve over the last several starts now?
Yeah, I'd say so. Especially the efficiency has been good. It's something where I think he's making a lot of pitches in a manner that he's intending to. The ball is doing what he's asking it to do. We're seeing that more and more. I think, obviously very early on today, he was still finding it, and once he found it, it was very good.
During Eddie's at bat, how much was he getting in their head and kind of disrupting their rhythm right there?
Well, it's a unique situation. That's one of these things that has kind of popped up, a kind of situation that has popped up in baseball over the last 5 or 10 years that you occasionally see. I can't speak for them, so I can't tell you if that was affecting them in a small way, in a big way. But it's a situation where I think Polo did a very good job of being aware of what's going on out on the field, making a decision while he's out there to not say make something happen, but give whatever he was given, he was going to take it in that situation. And I think it put us in a good spot. And the one impressive thing too is that Rosie stayed locked in on his at bat and didn't get distracted by everything going on either. I think that was probably as impressive as anything else.
What have you noticed from this club when they get in situations like tonight when they're behind late in the late innings?
Yeah. I think more than anything else, just sticking with what we know and what we do. I don't think there's any sense of panic. I don't think there's any loss of confidence. This is Major League Baseball, and pitchers are going to go out there and do a good job sometimes. And even if we're in the middle of the game and we haven't gotten anything going yet, we've proven that if we stick with our plan of just going out there and trying to have good at bats, that sometimes you get where you want to be. You just don't get there always as quickly as you want to do it.
You guys are 16 games above 500, and this organization has never had this big of a divisional lead before June 1st. How special is this team?
I think it's a special group, for sure. For us, we all also know that we've been playing well, but it is early, and we just have to keep doing what we're doing, and we should be okay.
Talk to your pitchers about how to handle when the shift is over there, how to handle a base runner thinking on the base.
Yeah, I think there's there's kind of an association. It's kind of related, the way you position your players during the game defensively, and what you expect from your pitchers. It's something that you kind of learn over time. You do learn some of it through conversation and instruction, but you start to get into patterns, and you start to get comfortable with this. And I mean that on the pitcher's side and on all of the infielders kind of side of the equation as well. It's something that again, we didn't see a lot of this in the past. We never would have seen anything like that probably 10 years ago, but it's something that players have had to learn how to deal with. It's not always easy. Those are challenging times, and when you get thrown into weird spots, you're not really sure sometimes what you're going to see. But you just try to get your players as comfortable as you possibly can with dealing with all of these different situations, and then let them do what they do.